So here's a redo of yesterday, but in a narrower channel. Today I took a freshly killed duck and I wiped it all over the vegetation and the algae here. Looked like he may have picked up some scent of it, but the scent's been drifting there. Then I took a boat across and I kind of drug it across a lot of the algae and stuff over there. Anyway, and then I planted it in some of the algae on that side. So the scent has been drifting for, I don't know, probably 45 minutes or so, give or take. He did go across, so, you know, I wanted to make it easy on him. So the scent's been drifting, but there was scent here, but he didn't hesitate to go across. I had him mark the other side and I sent him. That scent is all carried down there, so he's gonna have to search for this one. We'll see what he does. But that's what I want. I want him searching the other side, just so that he gets used to going out, because if they always find it, you know, close to the bank that you send them from, then that's where they're going to expect to find it all the time. So the idea, good boy, Achilles, good boy. The idea is get them to go out, and if they catch scent on the way out, you know, they'll find it. And but you know, you want them to get used to searching wide and so on. Good boy, Achilles. What a good boy. What a good boy. Good dog. Such a good boy. Yes, sir. Fetch it up. Good. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. Hold, Achilles. He doesn't have a good grip on it, but hold. Drop. Atta boy. There's your treat. Good boy. So, good boy. Here. No. Sit down. Achilles, sit. Sit, buddy. Sit down. Good boy. Whoa. Achilles, sit down. Achilles. Sit. Sit down. Leave it. Leave it. No. Achilles, sit down. Stay. Stay. So what he did in the edge of the water right there, he set it down and kind of looked at it, which I think, you know, is just knowing the dog. He's more curious about it. Achilles, sit down. I haven't had him on just very many ducks to this point. Settle down. But, you know, so I gave him a correction, you know, to fetch it. And then he, you know, and then after that, he re-gripped it. And a re-grip is permitted. Setting it down and farting around with it is not. But, you know, we're training. But a re-grip is okay. But he brought it over, you know, he delivered it to hand with a little extra prompting. I might not have needed to give it to him. I probably could have let it play out, and he probably would have delivered it to me, but, you know, I don't want to give him any freedom to play around with it. That's just not permitted. Achilles, settle down. Settle down. Go find it. I'm going to send him back out again. Just go find it. He didn't see me throw it, so he's gonna have to search for it. But he's tasting all that scent over here. I didn't have him mark the other side this time. Now it's just a blind search. We'll see what he does. But initially this is pretty easy. So if he expands and goes out and gets it now, then tomorrow I'll move to slightly deeper water. So he's expanding a little bit. But see, that's what will happen right there. They'll get used to finding it on the bank or close to, you know, the one side. And then they'll go out so far and they'll turn around and, you know, eventually they'll come back and stare at you, or they'll run up and search, you know, behind you somewhere. They'll do a field search. So the duck is now right in front. I don't know if you can see it moving. Right in front of the algae, slowly drifting. But he went farther down, which is where the scent's carrying. So I'm just gonna let him work it out. I mean, he's expanding his search. Ultimately, he needs to go across if he's gonna be successful. But he's expanding his search. 10 to 15 minute search is perfect. So I'm gonna give him time to do it. But yeah, if he's successful here, then tomorrow I'll take him on just a slightly wider area and try it again. You know, put the duck scent everywhere. If you watched the video yesterday, I did it on a wide body. I just had him do a blind search. I had him mark the opposite bank, send him across. He searched, he found it, but I had drugged the duck back and forth all over the vegetation on that opposite side. So then I thought, hey, I'm just gonna challenge him. So I left the duck on the bank I sent him from, or in the water on that side, walked him around to the other side. All right, so see, he remembers, and they'll do this sometimes. They remember where they last found it, and that's what he's doing. That's where he's going. So he's going across. I'm gonna let him search. The duck is now down there. The dog is there. So I'm just gonna let him work it out. But anyway, yesterday, he got really tripped up on all the scent that was on on the bank where he found the duck. And so I couldn't get him to go across and find it on the other side after I had switched sides with him, because all that scent, it kept him searching, you know, just close. But he's searching enthusiastically right now. I'm really happy with his search. So again, I'm just gonna let him work it out. And about right there, when I first, you know, took the duck across this evening, I kind of dabbed it around in the vegetation up there. I wanted to, I didn't want him to just narrow in on it right away. So he's chasing the scent. I don't know if you can see it, it's getting kind of dark. He was chasing the scent in the water. He's going up on the bank and back in because he lost the scent. He's chasing the scent again. Right there's where he found it the first time. We'll see if he chases it down that way. So he's got to expand his search going out and then going, you know, one side or the other. If he comes back, which looks like that's what he's doing, I'm gonna have him mark over there and send him again. Just because I want him to be successful. He needs to find it on his own. See, now he's chasing the scent on this side because I, you know, dabbed the duck all over the place. I'll see. If he goes across, I'll let him. If he doesn't, I'm gonna have him mark the opposite bank though. But he's still searching. I'm gonna let him work it out. If he can figure it out on his own, that's the best way to do it. You can see he's smelling the water, smelling the vegetation. He's tracking the scent. But there is a gap in the scent from one side to the other where I threw it. Because the water's not really moving on the two sides. It's only kind of moving in the middle. he's still searching, and he's enthusiastic. He wants it. I'm gonna let him figure it out. If he can figure it out on his own and get that duck, best way he'll remember this. You know that, hey, I gotta go across and search. But he's getting tripped up by the scent again on this side. I did not put a bucket on the opposite side like I had thought about doing. I just thought I'm gonna make this easier. It's a narrower body of water. I'm gonna let the scent kind of drift. Hey, Keely, Keely, come here. Come here, buddy. Here, good boy, here, look. I'm gonna set the phone down, resend him. Hey, bud, here, Keely, here, sit, buddy, sit. Good boy. Hey, look. There's Mark, go find it. So I had him mark the opposite bank again. Kind of in the direction of the duck. I think he'll find it. Yeah, he's scenting it, I can tell. He's not on it yet, but he's scenting it. Can't tell exactly where it's at, but the scent is in the area. I can't see it anymore. It's too dark. But if he keeps this up, he'll find it. And then he'll remember, hey, I found it on the opposite side. And you do this enough, you know, going across, then they remember, hey, I gotta go out to get it. And then you do it enough, finding it right or the left, you know, making them go left and right to find it. Good boy, Keelys, what a good boy, good dog. So tomorrow I'll try it on a little bit wider body, or I may do this again and then in a couple days try it on a slightly wider area. Good boy, Keelys. What a good boy. Regrip, that's permitted. Good dog. Keelys, fetch it up. He was starting to play around with it. Good boy. Drop. Atta boy. What a good dog, Keelys. Here, look. And always, I don't let them shake. Good boy. Here, buddy. Here, bud. Here. Keelys, sit down. Sit. Good boy. Easy. Atta boy. Good dog. Here, bud. Good boy. I don't let them shake until after they deliver the game. Too much risk of them dropping it. Or, a lot of times, they'll drop it in order to shake, and you just don't want them to do that. Good boy. So, yeah, I may try this again tomorrow, same area, and then in a couple days go to a little bit wider area, and then, you know, slowly work my way to the really wide body of water where he tripped up yesterday, and, you know, do it again. Send him through the scent, make sure he finds it on the opposite side, and then, you know, add in some, you know, left and right. And so the way I do that is I, you know, carry the scent. I'll dab that duck several places left and right, and then I don't drop it directly across necessarily. Not at first I will, but I'll, you know, eventually get where I drop it farther to the right, farther to the left, so that, you know, it teaches them not only do I have to go across, I got to search both directions as well. And this just gets them used to searching a wider area. So anyway, I'm really pleased with them. Just had to